Chair of National Youth Authority, Pius Enam Hadzide, has entreated young entrepreneurs to channel their focus to solving real problems of the country to attract loans from the government. According to him, these young entrepreneurs can get funds from the government when their businesses are in line with where the government is investing money to solve the problems of the country. He said this at the 5th Annual Young Entrepreneurs Summit 2021, which took place at Accra Trade House to educate young entrepreneurs about how they can make an impact in the country and the world at large.
They must be limited to investing initially in these critical areas. And gladly for us, Cabinet has approved that position, and the bank that has already been given about $200 million as seed money to start, the Ghana Development Bank, will focus on these areas of agriculture, agro-processing, ICT, manufacturing, and I believe tourism as well. And so we young entrepreneurs must also know this and apply ourselves to where the low-hanging fruits are, because without a doubt, it is easier in some enterprises than in some other enterprises, because business is all about solving problems so you can benefit from it. So if feeding the people of Ghana is a problem, then you provide a solution to that problem and then you make money out of it, then you're a successful businessman. But if you venture into those areas where even in our estimation, identifying the problem itself is blurred, but you are venturing into that, be advised that the risks that you are taking are quite high.
He also advised them to get people to buy into their ideas and brand themselves to attract corporate organizations in and out of the country to have business with them.
It is not just about asking what the Secretariat can do for you. It's not even about asking, always about asking what the NYA or MASLOC or GEA or GEPA. Many a times, the questions about what we ourselves do in our own little corners also are the reasons why we will be able to succeed or not. We must have responsibilities, and Madam says that given the time she will get into the areas of corporate governance. It's important. Many of us young people who have businesses, we run one-man CEO, one-man board, and one-man procurement, and one-man everything. Yeah. And so the corporate governance structures are not properly defined. Yeah. And you are the sole decision maker, okay, because you are the founder and CEO. It is always better if you brought in other people so that the checks and balances system can be instituted. If you have, even though it is your company, if you have an idea, that idea has to be properly interrogated by more than one person. Yeah. And so we have to look at our...
Also, the CEO of Microfinance and Small Loan Center, MASLOC, Hajia Abibata Shanni Mahama, retreated the perception of people taking loans from MASLOC based on party colors and do not pay. According to her, there are proper structures in place where debtors to pay their money back to the government agency. She added that her office is not only giving money loans, but there are more to it.
And this is where the youth benefit more, because those who go into agriculture, for example, they do poultry, they do other things, they run their own businesses, they come and we are able to support them. At my left, that we have the vehicle high purchase department. Okay. There we have saloon cars where people can come and pay, and it's on high purchase. So, for example, if the unit cost is 74,000, the person pays 10% of the initial deposit is 10% of the total value, yeah. And the rest of the money is spread within 5 years. Okay. So this way you cannot get it anywhere. Yeah. Where on earth can you go and drive away a new car when you have to pay less than 10,000 Ghana cedis to take it from? So monthly you pay less than 2,000 Ghana cedis, and we have the tricycles. The difficulty with MASLOC is the perception that when you come for things from MASLOC, you don't pay, and that is what is gradually crippling the place. But we have been sensitizing the people across board, and I'm happy to announce that the whole Ghana, Ashanti region has the highest recovery rate when it comes to MASLOC. So the point I am making here is, you may think that it is partisan, but talking about the MPP, our stronghold is Ashanti region. So if Ashanti region takes money from MASLOC and they pay, with all due respect, who are you to tell me that it's party money, for that matter, you will not pay? So those are the things that we are talking to people, sensitizing them, and then now they are appreciating the value of the money that they take, because this is something that is important.
At the same program, head of the marketing at the Ghana Export Promotion Authority, Mrs.Agnes Gifty Adjei-Sam, also urged these young entrepreneurs to take advantage of African continental free trade area by increasing the quality and quantity of their product to export to other African countries. She added that young entrepreneurs should join an association of their field to receive benefit from most of the government agencies.
I encourage every youth here, and by extension, every woman SME here, to read about the after and what it holds for you as a person, and for you, both for your business and for your career in general. An institution, GEPA, came up with what we call the National Export Development Strategy, and it spells out some of the strategies for us to be able to leverage on what we do to export to other countries. And after is I can say low-hanging fruit, and it's for us to take advantage, because it's not only Ghana, everybody is looking to export to us. It's opening our borders. So if we don't up our game, you realize that we'll not make use of after, like what happened when AGOA first came into being, where Ghana was unable to take as much advantage of the AGOA. By the time they set it for us, and through the National Export Development Strategy, we have three main pillars we are working with. Okay. The first is the supporting everyone, albeit include the youth and the women, to increase the supply of their products in terms of quantity and quality. Okay, the export market is all about numbers and it's all about quality.
Authentic Newsroom also spoke to the UNDP economic analyst and youth focal person, Sylvia Senu, and she also laid out some policies that her organization has put in place for these young entrepreneurs.
As a UNDP youth focal person, to tell them about some of the areas that UNDP is supporting. So we are coming up strongly with the MSME digital gateway that will support young businesses, women businesses to access information, all sorts of information that they need to position themselves for the AFCT. So the challenge has been thrown to young people to take up the opportunity and run with it, bring themselves up with the knowledge, with the information that they need so they can better access the market that the AFCT.
Reporting from Accra Trade House for Authentic Newsroom, my name is Isaac Appa.